Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to the Joseph Greer channel. I'm Joseph Greer. How y'all been? I've been pretty good. Still vaping on the Kanger Tech Sub Tank Plus and the Ely 5650 watt. I still got to look at the fucking names. Yep, but I haven't touched a cigarette or wanted to smoke or even felt the need to dip in fucking since the last time I had a chew on here, and then I was smoking for about 4 months now, which is really good. I'm enjoying being able to breathe more. Um, I walk up and down the stairs without, as opposed to when I was smoking. That's exactly what happened. Taste have come back even more. Um, I'm able to taste the juice even better now. Still not to where if I wasn't smoking, that won't come until I want to say it won't fool my all my senses and shit. They're starting to come back. I would say they're at half to 75%. So give them another 2 to 3 months and they'll be down. I'd be able to fucking tell you everything. Smell, I'm able to smell more than what I was smoking. My smell has always been top notch. Um, I've been able to smell shit that people themselves don't even smell. That was when I was smoking. Now I'm able to tell it even worse. It's even better. Um, but I'm vaping on the each use of my vaping on. I'm vaping on Mr. E-Liquid's White Mint from his winter collection. Um, I did I did start a video, but I didn't like it necessarily. In that video, I had Snow Oasis, which the flavor was icing, vanilla, like a white cake with cranberry truffles, which is really fucking delicious, really bomb. They really accentuate the white chocolate, which is white choc or white mint, which is white chocolate and mint. It work really well together. But it's still a pretty good vape. Not so much as I'd like it to be, but it's still pretty delicious. It's not a bad vape at all. Would I recommend it to a friend? Depends on their if they tried it first. I'd have them try it first before say hey. Snow Oasis I would, and I love that shit. It's pretty delicious. Um, just like the banana pie. I fucking love that. That shit was delicious. Probably one of my favorites. I love banana pie. I love I love. I want to try their apple pie. They also have like an apple pie moonshine. I want to fucking try that too. It's in their revamped series. That I'll probably wait until I get an RDA and more money, because it is $18. But nah, when I come into more money is when I'm gonna start upgrading more. Um, from this, I want to get an future plans. I want to get a Sigelli 150 watt, or if they've got a 200 watt, I want to switch to get the highest one, so I don't have to worry about am I gonna be hitting the right. I want to be able to go to point one. I don't know. I looked at specs for the 150. I know the specs for the 100. So you got like 100 watt plus. That goes down to like point one, if I remember correctly. It's stable up to 1.1, but I think the 150 goes even a little bit lower than that. But if I remember correctly, don't quote me on that. It's from memory, and I looked all that shit up when I was buying this. I would have bought it if it was if I had a little bit more money to spend. I'd have no problem spending on a regulated box mod that you know, I necessarily wouldn't need a mech mod, or, you know, I want to get a mech mod regardless, but, you know, I like the regulated mods, just for the safety, because where I don't know nearly enough. I have a friend who I asked to give me, you know, some insight. He's Ben. He's an electrical engineer, so he knows all this shit. In fact, he has. I'm confident that he has the abilities and the knowledge to create his own, both technical wise, like, I mean, tech by computer and tech by being able to do it. You know, I'm pretty sure he could do the regulated mods. You know, he might have to catch up on some research on like MOSFET and all that shit, but you know, that just comes with looking up specs and shit. And, you know, going down there, but he has the abilities and he has the knowledge. So, that would be really cool. If I had the cash, oh hell yeah, I'd bring him in, I'd ask him on board, you know, because he's on summer vacation right now, see whenever he has free time. And yeah, we'd probably, if I had the cash for all, you know, get one of the better chips, toss it into a custom made mod, you know, it's made for like me, and then get like a couple mech mods, make a couple mech mods, because those aren't that hard. Actually, I mean, you know, there's some shit, more technical shit, but you can basically make one out of a flashlight. Regulated mods are a little bit harder, but mechanical mods is just contact pin, and a fire button. Pretty much every mech mod I've seen is built almost like a fucking flashlight. You basically can put on a fucking light. You get a light bulb deal, take off the top, like your 510 connection, take that off, screw in the light bulb deal. It looks like you can use them for flashlights. You know, it's just what it looks like to me. And I'm pretty sure that's essentially almost the basic innards for a flashlight, other than they're missing the little light. The LED light. And if I were to tell that to Ben, he'd be like, probably, but there's still some more shit you gotta do to it. You still gotta mod shit like that. But you know, he's the one person, like, for any like devices such as this, battery safety. You know, that's one thing I'm gonna ask him. I already asked him that and see what he says, because one thing coming across all that, I watch it in videos and stuff, and you know, there's certain, like, you can't really trust people word of mouth, but like he knows this and he studied this shit, and he's still studying this. He's going to get his master's, and he's thinking about going to get his PhD in it. And he's the one person I trust on knowledge like that, because like I just can't make heads or tails out of all this. And he can dumb it down enough for your average Joe like me. You know, I'm not dumb by any means. I have average intelligence, probably a little bit above average intelligence, but for me, it takes, he knows how to teach me really well on shit like that. He's done it before. It's just, he has a knack for some of this shit, because he's had to dumb some shit down for clients and stuff, because he does work on other people's computers, and he has to explain it constantly, which is really good for him, because before that, he really wasn't used to it. He didn't have to explain a lot of shit to people, because it was just him and me. And what he was doing is, I took classes of that in high school, and I had semi-based knowledge of what he was talking about, but once it comes back to what he's in his field that he's studying to be in, that's where I gotta say, hey, dude, can you explain this? Because I don't trust a lot of it, and I don't feel like putting it to the test. So can you explain to me all this shit, And he's a good guy. He's one of the better people that he'll give you the straight knowledge, and he makes sure it's never the wrong because he's seen what it can do. But that's just him. Well, we're gonna cut this up into segments. So if there's a few segments, I'm sorry, but it's just to keep the upload times shorter. So I'll see you in the next segment.